We're going to be lying down. We'll do our grounding in and body rotation. And then we'll do a few rounds of breath work, which will drop us in pretty quick. And then as we move through the breath work, we'll go on a bit of a journey, which will include the chakras and the bija mantras, which will be our main part of the session, our deep dive. And then we'll go from there. So when you're ready, just get yourself comfortable. So just take a few moments. Remember also Yoga Nidra has the aspect of Sankalpa. Sankalpa is your sacred intention, your sacred focus, your commitment. And so in the beginning, before we get into the breath work, I'll get you to think about your sankalpa, your intention, your commitment. That could be something, in any area of manifestation, making a commitment to your health or your wealth or your relationships or your home. So something that might be feeling like that's an area you want to bring some energy into. So then the sankalpa is a statement or an affirmation that you resolve, that you speak 3 times at that time, and you use real positive, affirmative languaging. And we know all about that. All right, so let's close the eyes and just settle the body. And so just setting that intention, if you know that you are a sleeper during Yoga Nidra, you might want to bring your forearm, you bend your elbow, and set that intention to remain awake as you close your eyes. And take a few moments just to settle, feel the weight of your body, cover yourself if you feel any cold. Maybe a blanket, maybe a cushion under the head. And allow yourself to just kind of melt into the floor or onto the couch or wherever else you are lying. And start to notice the air on your skin. Maybe if you're covering yourself with a blanket, notice the feeling, the weight of the blanket, the texture of the blanket. Just tune into the space around you, the dimensions of the room, and maybe noticing where you are within that room and the dimensions. Noticing the sounds in your environment. Maybe start with the sound of the music. Take the focus outside of that music, just around the space. Maybe there's sounds of birds. Maybe the wind is moving something that's making a noise, or maybe there's something else in the environment. And as you come back to the sound of the music, just be aware of the fact that there is a sound, that there is something that's making this sound. And then be aware of the fact that you have the ability to hear the sound. You have the technology, the mechanism built in to be able to receive this vibration and turn it into sound. And And then also have an awareness that you know that all of that is going on, that you have an awareness that you are receiving the sound. Now, with your consciousness, your awareness, move your awareness into your body. Start by taking your consciousness, your awareness, become aware of your right hand. And as you bring your awareness into your right hand, you may even, in your mind's eye, want to see the shape of your hand. And you may even envision that the hand is lighting up as if it's glowing with your consciousness, your awareness. And then you travel and take that awareness, your consciousness, to the right wrist, seeing it light up with your awareness. Moving your awareness to your forearm, to your elbow, your upper arm, feeling and seeing that consciousness radiating and glowing into the upper arm, the shoulder. And into the right side of the chest. And into the right side of the waist. And see your consciousness and become aware of the right hip, the right thigh, continue on to the right knee, the shin, the calf, your ankle, and then your right foot. So once again, see this lighting up with your consciousness, your awareness. Taking your focus and your awareness to your left hand. So in your mind's eye, seeing the shape of your hand and see it radiating. Then the wrist, the forearm, elbow, radiating into the upper arm and shoulder. Become conscious of the left side of your chest. Left side of your waist. Your left hip, radiating consciousness into the left thigh, the knee, shin and calf, and the left ankle, and your left foot. So bring that awareness in your mind's eye. See your left foot radiating. See your spine from the base to the top, and again radiate your consciousness into your spine. The back of the head, top of the head, forehead, eyes, nose, mouth, jaw, your ears, your cheeks, your whole face, neck, shoulders and arms, hands, chest, abdomen, hips, thighs, legs, feet, whole body. Taking the focus, your consciousness, your awareness to your whole body. An awareness of your whole body. Your whole body relaxing. Your body asleep, but your mind awake. Now take your focus to your breath and become a bit more conscious of that abdomen, chest breathing, the diaphragmatic breath. So taking a breath in now, feel the breath, belly, ribs, chest. And then breathing out. Now slowly start to create a circular pattern in the breath. Belly, ribs, chest, breathing in. And breathing out. Now once again, try to breathe in and out through the nose. Maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. So we're being a bit more conscious of the breath here. So we take a full breath in. And we breathe out. And we breathe in, circular breathing, and we breathe out. Now find a bit of a rhythm here. There's a bit more effort, a bit more awareness. Breathing in, breathing out. Continue with this for a moment. Full breath in and breathing out. Again. Keep going with those breaths. Full breath in, breathing out. Full breath in, breathing out. We're going to do that 5 more times. Full breath in, breathing out. Then taking that full breath and breathe in completely and hold. Now breathe out, and for a few moments there's no breath. Just drop in, no breath at all. Now as you do, feel yourself relax deeply, deeply inside, sinking into that deep relaxation. Feeling heaviness, 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 heaviness. Now take a big breath in and hold the breath in. Now as you do, feeling lightness, feel yourself expanding. Lightness, lighter and lighter and lighter, expanding, hold. Exhale, release. Now let's do that again. Come back to those circular breaths. So we breathe in, belly, ribs, chest, inhale. And exhale. Now this time again, you may breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in and breathe out. It's not so much about the speed, but we want full, continual breath. Seamlessly connecting together the inhale to the exhale to the inhale. Find your rhythm. Inhale, exhale. Keep going. Inhale, exhale, full breaths. Keep going, just a few more here. Full breath in and breathe out. Find that rhythm. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with it. All right, let's do another 4 of these big breaths in, breathing out. Now take a big breath in, hold it for a second, and then breathe out. And as you breathe out, hold the breath out. Now let yourself sink deeper and deeper and deeper. Really feeling a heaviness. And you may even allow yourself to drop into a state of darkness, a state of confusion. What does it feel like when we've got that feeling of confusion, that uncertainty? Just allow yourself to drop in there. No breath. Then taking a big expansive breath and breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, and hold and squeeze and hold and feel that expansion. Feel that lightness. Allow yourself to really expand into lightness as if you can see from all vantage points. Really that feeling of clarity. Open yourself up to clarity. And then exhale, relax, natural breath. And one more time, coming back to those breaths. So find your rhythm once again, belly, ribs, chest, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Keep going. Keep going with that rhythm, full breath. So this is our last round, so really stick with it. Full breaths, belly, ribs, chest, and down. Doesn't need to be fast, just deep and consistent. Merging the inhale to the exhale to the inhale. Good. A few more. Keep breathing. Five more breaths here. And one last time, take a big full breath in and then exhale completely and breathe out and hold the breath out. Turn your focus inward and let yourself sink deeper and deeper. Allow yourself to connect with the feelings of frustration, the feelings of anger, agitation, even sadness. Allow yourself to drop into those deeper, those lower vibrational frequencies. Just drop in. Experience the feeling. No breath. And then you take a big, big, big breath in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Expand, lift, 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 lift. Hold the breath in, hold it here. And in that expanded space, elevate, elevate, elevate. Bring to the mind and allow the feelings of joy, of gratitude, of well-being, of love. Feel those higher frequency energies, those emotions. Hold and expand. And exhale, relax. Just natural, neutral breath. Just breathe naturally for a moment, just an awareness of the whole body. Now imagine for a moment that you can see this body lying in the space. And imagine this body as a transparent body. And within this transparent body, bring your awareness to the base of the spine. And imagine that you can see a red lotus growing and expanding in this space. And imagine that this lotus pulses, and as it expands outwards and it grows outwards, expanding, you hear the seed sound Lam as it expands, and then it retracts, it returns back all the way to a bud. And it opens again, the bud opens again, and the flower, the lotus flower, the red lotus flower expands, and you hear Lam. And it retracts back to that bud. And it expands again, Lam. And it retracts to the bud. Keep that going for a moment. As it retracts to the bud, let it go. And then see in this transparent body at the second center, at Swadhisthana, just at that sacral area, see an orange bud. And you see this bud expanding and opening up. And as it opens up, this beautiful orange lotus expands out. And you hear the seed sound, Vam. And the bud returns back, retracts back in, And again, it expands out. Vam. And it retracts back. Keep observing this. Stay focused as the bud returns back. Within this transparent body, become aware of the solar plexus area and see a yellow bud. The bud expands and radiates outwards and opens up into a beautiful yellow lotus. As it opens up, you hear the seed sound round. It retracts back to a single bud and it expands back out again, round. Keep observing this. The bud returns and we move to the center of the chest. Within this transparent body, we see a green bud. And as the bud opens up and expands, a beautiful green lotus flower radiates out. And this one's bigger, it really expands outwards. And you hear the seed sound, yam. The bud returns back, it retracts back in, and it expands back out, yam. Feel it, see it, hear it. The Flower returns to a bud. And we move the focus within the transparent body to the throat. Here a blue bud opens up and expands into a beautiful lotus flower. As it opens up and radiates out, you hear the seed sound, hum, returns back to that small bud. Blue bud expanding to an expansive blue lotus flower. Hum. The bud returns, and we move the focus to the center of the head within this transparent body. And here we find a really small closed bud. And as the bud opens, it expands and expands outwards with a violet color. And as it expands bigger than the others and more outwards to the side. And you hear the sound Om. The bud returns, the flower returns to a bud, and once again expands wide open. Om. The bud closes once again. And in this transparent body, we see at the feet roots growing outwards, linking us to earth. The roots are growing out. And then coming up from the roots, coming up through that transparent body, legs, and then as it hits that first bud, the red bud, it blooms open. Lam. The roots continue and hits the second, the orange bud, and blooms open. Vam. The roots come up and hits the yellow bud and blooms open. Ram. As the roots travel through and hits the green bud and the bud opens. Yam. Carries on, hits the bud at the throat, the blue bud, and radiates open. Ham. The roots carry on and hit the violet bud, and this radiates open. Om. As all the buds are open, all the lotus flowers radiating, we come all the way and out through the crown. And as you see in this transparent body, all of the frequencies merging together and radiating out through the crown infinitely outwards. No end, no limit, radiating a multicolored, infinitely colored lotus. Om. The radiating light expands outwards from the roots all the way through each one of those lotus buds, expanding open, flowering open, all the way out to that multicolored, that infinite colored, infinite expanding lotus. For a moment, hold that image from the roots, each of these lotuses awakening all the way to the crown and expanding beyond. With this connection, with these energies aligned and radiating, bring in your intention, your sankalpa, your resolve, and radiate it through each one of these energy centers into the field. Your sankalpa at that red, at the orange, at the yellow, the green, at the blue, and at the violet, and infinitely colored lotuses. Radiate your intention, your resolve into that infinite field. Then allow your awareness to return. Slowly allow your awareness to return. As you come back into the awareness, allowing the image of the lotus, of the body to dissolve. Continue to come back and slowly allow your awareness to return back to the space. And as you slowly come back into the space, connect to your breath. Bring in a little bit of movement. Fingers and toes. Maybe either rolling to the side or just bending your knees, placing the feet on the ground. Take a moment or two to allow yourself to fully come back into the space, back into your body, back into this time. Your whole body, this time and space. Whole body. Hari Om Tat Sat.